Okay, what is good, guys? Just going to be doing another backtesting session today, and I'm just going to be extending this session by a week. So we're just going to do this week quickly. So we'll get back, and then we can edit this. Just add a week on. Okay, so we get straight into it, and of course, skipping Monday, as Monday is usually an accumulation day for the high time frame, or the weekly open, high, low, close. So we'll start on the daily time frame here. Yeah, so we're rebalancing this gap, which is good. So this does look like a high time frame power 3 as well. So yeah, even though we are in a sell model, it could reverse, but I am leaning more bearish, especially because we have this gap right here. Okay, so no SMT with AS. Do we have 4-hour? Hold on. Yeah, we do. We have bullish SMT. Okay. So with that in mind, I might wait a little bit, see what price does. But if we do get a bearish pair of 3 set up just down to these accumulation lows, I wouldn't mind taking it. Could probably take a long up to these, to my target real quick. Just leave stops there. I'll let stops breathe a bit. Only a 1R, but I'll just leave it at a flat 1R. But yeah, I do like to take these scalps with low risk because most of the time they do hit. And as you can see, it would be rude not to take that. So moving on, can say on the same day that wasn't actually the PO3 setup. But as you can see, this is how I trade. When we trade, we're looking for opportunities everywhere. And when an opportunity gets presented to us, we should take it. So we're in this 15 now. So we've accumulated, manipulated into this 15. So I just need to wait for some extra confirmations. Probably going to wait for this 5-minute to get inversed. It shouldn't really be a problem though, but we will run through this 1 minute as well. Yeah, do we inverse that? Okay, perfect. So we get an inversion there on the 5-minute and 1 minute. However, we have tapped into this order block, which I don't really like. No SMT with AS either, which is good. We did have SMT up here though, which is good because we are trying to take a short. So yeah, just going to be light risk as we already have. Actually, I'll do a bit higher risk this time. Just going to try take it down to here. Go break even. Maybe this gap. In the middle of this gap, or this gap just before this order block. Oh, I'll go break even at that order block. And then trim some there. Leave a final runner to there. There we go, break even. However, we haven't fully closed below this range, which I don't really like. And we get stopped out. Nice. Would the trade have played out or not? Yeah, went break even a bit prematurely there. Could have very easily snagged some profit, got some positions off the table, but you know, didn't hit full TP, but still can't really complain about that when break even's better than losing. So next day, and I'll just reset everything, get this out of the way. Okay, so we have now filled this daily gap, which is beautiful, and we're clearly showing a nice reaction off of it. And high time frame power of 3. So this should realistically just keep running. Probably not going to find anything because we don't really have any PD raise and we have just tapped into this 15. We have this 5 down here, but probably not. Probably just going to be more of a continuation trade today. I'll see what happens. Yeah. So we instantly break out of that. I'll try a low risk long here just because we are clearly in a high time frame distribution leg. Can probably be safe to leave stops. This in case we get a change in state of delivery. And then I'll be able to run this up to here. Go break even there. Yeah, break even's very close. So probably just gonna have to go break even at a 1-to-1. But I'll keep on monitoring this price. Yeah, we can go break even there. Yeah, I'll monitor how we react to those highs. No SMT on the high time frame to watch out for. Actually, we do, sorry. Oh, no, we don't. Yeah, these are the clear draws distribution leg. Sorry, accumulation highs. That gives us a good enough RR. So, yeah. Because this is just such a clear continuation setup, I'm going to go a bit heavier risk on this one. Okay, we just blasted straight through that, which is actually good. Straight at my break-even point. So we did get a close on my break-even point. Which is good, I'll take that. We get stopped out of break-even. Okay. I'll trim 50% there. We're at a basically a 2R there. And then I can leave the rest to run up here. I'm going to trail stops a bit aggressively, just below. Maybe just these two protected lows. Should hit DP. Nice. Okay, so decent trade there. Not really a PO3 setup, more of a continuation setup, and that is purely because we didn't have any PD raise to tap into. On the way up, I could have waited, but look at this, just chop for about an hour to form this hourly gap, which we didn't even end up tapping into. So moving on. Looks like we have another high time frame PO3, especially on the 5. And then we tapped into this hourly on the 5. And obviously we're bullish, no SMT to watch out for. Clearly, looks like we could potentially get some. But yeah, we're in a heavy distribution leg right now, so I don't really think price is gonna try form any 1-minute PO3s. We don't really have anything to inverse. Sorry, we have this 15, but sorry, this 5. So I'll keep an eye on that. Maybe we can get an entry of the inversion of that 5. Do we inverse it? Yeah. Okay, so we inverse that 5. And we just respected this bullish gap. I think that should be enough to enter. Stops aren't going to really be, I'll just put it this order block, because we should be able to hold, especially in such a heavy distribution leg. Go break even there. And then, I mean, yeah, these look pretty good, these targets. I'll just take it up, because this is a bit too far up. So your standard deviation of this range, sorry, fib of this range, of this whole range. Oops. Yeah. Maybe I'll just do this leg down. Okay. That looks a bit messy, but I'll get rid of that. That should get us a nice 2R final TP. So we'll go and entry there. We already got enough confirmations. Clearly, order flow is bullish. Just inverse that 5, inverse this 1 minute. So yeah, a setup there. Okay. Oh, what? Almost got stopped out and hit TP into 1 candle. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. Do we have news? We didn't even have news. Fair enough. Clearly, we just wanted to distribute then. Okay, final day in the backtesting session. Let's get this done quickly. Okay, so it looks like we're rejecting. However, we do have this AS looks like it's pushing a bit higher than NQ. So yeah, we do have bearish SMT in that regard. And we have this 15 that we were respecting. And we have this daily gap right below us. So I wouldn't be surprised if we come down, fill this daily gap, and then reverse. Do we tap it? Yeah, we do. Looks like we have SMT with AS, yeah. Okay, so that's good. Hopefully we can get some confirmation order flow is now bullish. If we can form a 5 here, that'll be beautiful. And then we can go get back down and tap into it. And then it should be fine to take a long off that. Maybe like the first inversion or something. Yeah, perfect. Definitely going to be snagging a cheeky long there. Very nice setup. Could probably run it up. I'll go there and then run up to there. And then just all these highs right here. Break even at a 1-to-1 and then run up to there. Okay, nice. So probably going to be a bit of an A plus there. AS did tap into it as well, but we do have that bullish SMT there. Because NQ did tap into its gap. We get a candle close or not. Yeah, and go break even there. Wait, how much did I? What are we at now? Compare bar 1.7. Oh no, there's no reason for us to go. However, this 15. I'll monitor this. I'm just gonna move stops just below, just out of break even, because we do have a lot of gaps to run through, and clearly they are holding, which isn't good to see. I mean, break even trade would have been stopped out, so good call to go break even there, and we'll see how we did for this week. Yeah, pretty good. Win rate's up to 88% now. And I'll just go on the weekly stats quickly so you guys can see how we're doing. Haven't lost a trade yet this month. Pretty good week. We just back tested. Although 2 trades were break even. So with that, have a good trading day today and